Right now at noon, a possible break in the Nancy Guthrie case. What investigators say they found. Plus, state lawmakers take up several transgender bills at the Capitol. What kinds of measures those proposals include. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh Spreiter. Right now, 2 people are hospitalized after an explosion in Rock County. The Janesville Fire Chief, Ryan Murphy, says the explosion was reported just before 4 Wednesday afternoon on Innovation Drive. Murphy did not specify which building the explosion occurred at, but says it was an industrial accident. One person was taken to Mercy Health Hospital in Janesville, and another was taken by MedFlight to the University Hospital's Burn and Wound Center in Madison. Chief Murphy says the explosion was caused by steam over pressurization. Meanwhile, Janesville police are investigating a shooting that left one person hurt. Officers were called to West Van Buren Street near St. Patrick Parish Tuesday night. They found the victim with a gunshot wound, but they are expected to recover. Police Chief Chad Pearson could not release many details on the incident, but says there is no indication of any threat to the Janesville community. Happening now at the state capitol, a protest over data center proposals. Many opposing parties are gathering at the Forward statue to voice their concerns. That's where we find News 3 Now's Nash Dara live this afternoon. Nash?
Hey Josh, here outside the Capitol, several groups and dozens of other protesters have started to gather in opposition to statewide protests through data center expansion throughout Wisconsin. Communities across the state have seen center proposals and construction creating an influx of resistance as many hope plans are rejected due to energy costs, water usage, and lack of public oversight. Cities in Wisconsin have drawn the most attention to most recent center projects include Beaver Dam, Janesville, and DeForest. Proponents of data center expansion say that the projects are not welcomed right now, as it is an influx of these problems and issues throughout the state. For now at the Capitol, Nash Dara, News 3 Now.
Nash, thank you. Now to the latest on the Nancy Guthrie investigation. Today, authorities set up a white tent outside the 84-year-old's Tucson home. Jonathan Bigliotti is there.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since Nancy Guthrie is believed to have been taken from her home in the middle of the night. FBI agents are fanning out across her neighborhood north of Tucson, searching the foothills through brush and along roads. On Wednesday, a source close to the investigation confirms to CBS News the discovery of a pair of gloves during a search. Investigators will now test the gloves for DNA. The gloves appears to be similar to the one seen in this video from Guthrie's doorbell camera the night she went missing. Retired FBI Special Agent Lance Lysing.
What stands out to you?
From the backpack to the holster to the potential weapon to the jacket to the flashlight in his mouth to the unique ski mask. Most of them have some unique characteristics that will absolutely be followed up on.
The FBI is still trying to find out who sent an unverified ransom message to local news stations demanding Bitcoin. The Guthrie family at one point promised to pay despite receiving no proof of life.
This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
On Wednesday, TMZ says it received a new note also demanding Bitcoin from a person claiming to have information that could lead to the kidnapper.
A huge amount of cybercrime is powered by cryptocurrency.
Cybersecurity expert Alex Stamos.
There's a huge misperception about cryptocurrency transactions, and that lots of people think they're untraceable. That is totally untrue. Most cryptocurrency transactions happen in complete view of the public.
On Wednesday, investigators say they received more than 4,000 calls to a tip line in a 24-hour period.
You're going to get inundated with tips that are irrelevant and are not going to lead you anywhere, but you're looking for that diamond in the rough.
And officials are tracking down every single lead. I'm told only a fraction of them are viable. This as the FBI continues to call on the public for any information. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department says several hundred detectives and agents are assigned to this investigation. Now, first check of your First Warn forecast. Here's meteorologist Blaze Keller, and the warm-up is on.
Yes, it is. We are in the 30s right now in Dodgeville on our Upland Hill Skycam. Winds out of the east at about 7 miles an hour, making it feel just slightly cooler. But in terms of temperatures across southern Wisconsin, we're already in the 40s or near there across southwestern parts in Grant and Crawford counties, 40 in Boscobel, 41 in Prairie du Chien. Still below freezing in those upper 20s around Juneau and Fond du Lac. We're right in between green, kind of the warmest and the coolest point, stretching from about Black River Falls all the way back into Janesville, where it is 34 degrees. Now, interestingly enough, we do see a little bit of snow on Radar 3000. This is up near the Dells right now, pretty much hugging parts of Juneau, Adams, Green Lake, and Marquette counties. I don't think that this is reaching the surface, and one way that we can check is one of our Wisconsin Mesonet sites across the state. This is provided to us by the University of Wisconsin, and these are updated every 5 minutes. So if there was snow falling in and around the Dells, Prairie du Sac, we would see it. So it might just be showing up on Radar 3000, but not quite reaching the ground, or it's melting because temperatures are starting to warm on up. We're expecting even warmer temperatures as we head into your Valentine's Day weekend. Josh and folks at home, how warm we get, how long it stays there, and if we're tracking any rain, snow, or even some thunderstorms in the full forecast.
Heating up for Valentine's Day.
It is, yes.
All right, Blaze, thank you. At the Capitol, 4 bills related to transgender minors are headed for the governor's desk. Another is scheduled to be heard in the Assembly today. The state Senate took up 5 bills addressing issues related to transgender minors. The proposals included measures requiring parental consent for school pronoun changes, banning transgender athletes from girls' sports, and prohibiting gender-affirming medical treatment for minors.
We are hearing directly from families that this is causing real pain for the kids in their lives. And causing a lot of fear and uncertainty.
We truly do believe that the transgender surgeries, as well as hormones, specifically for minors, they're not promoting truth of one being in their biological gender, but it also causes lots of long-term harm, lots of long-term pain.
All 5 of these bills passed the Senate along party lines. In Washington, a new voting bill is now on its way to the Senate after making its way through the House. The Save America Act, also known as the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act, would require voters to provide documented proof of U.S. citizenship when they register to vote in federal elections. It also includes a national photo ID requirement and would require states to use federal databases, including the Department of Homeland Security's system, to verify citizenship and remove non-citizens from the polls. Democrats say the bill could make it harder for many legal voters to cast ballots, particularly those without easy access to passports or birth certificates. Republicans argue the changes would strengthen election integrity. The bill faces an uncertain future in the Senate, where it is not expected to receive the 60 votes needed to advance. More local news now. Fitchburg is moving forward with its housing plan. The draft lays out strategies to meet current and future housing needs. It will be open for public viewing starting February 20th. The plan does not approve specific developments. However, it sets a framework to support a diverse, stable, and sustainable housing supply. The Common Council in Fitchburg will take up the plan in April. It will also be discussed at public meetings on March 2nd, March 26th, and April 14th. You can find more information on channel3000.com. Coming up next on News 3 Now at noon, why Stellantis is issuing a do not drive notice to thousands of vehicle owners. Plus, what the Labor Department is saying about the latest federal job number.
The latest federal jobs numbers blew past economists' expectations. The Labor Department says the U.S. added 133,000 jobs in January, with the biggest boost coming in the healthcare sector, which gained 82,000 jobs. The construction industry added 33,000 positions, which experts say could be due in part to the demand to build data centers. But the Labor Department also revised down its 2025 total, now saying just 181,000 jobs were created last year, a third of the 584,000 previously reported. A spokesperson for Ford Motors confirms to CBS News plans to set company-wide bonuses to 130%. Reuters reports the bonus bump is credited to improved vehicle quality. The payouts affect the U.S. automaker's global salaried workforce, though performance can also impact the amount. And Stellantis has issued a do not drive notice for 225,000 vehicle owners until they repair their defective Takata airbags. The notice affects certain Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Mitsubishi models in years. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says 67 million vehicles with the defective airbags have been recalled to date, adding at least 28 people have been killed and 400 injured by exploding Takata products. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Here's a look at the stock report at the noon hour. The Dow is down 638 points, NASDAQ down 423, and the S&P 500 down this hour 77. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Call for action at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. We'll have today's farm numbers up next, along with Blaze's first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, what's happening this weekend in the 608? I'll have 3 things to do. Pam Yankee is out of the radio barn this afternoon, so here are your farm numbers. Time now for your certified most accurate forecast with First Warn meteorologist Blaze Keller, and it's Thursday, so we know what that means. Who's this?
Oh, this is little Rusty. He's
Rusty.
Just a little cute boy. Thank you. Apparently he's not rusty at giving kisses, so maybe he'll give me some kisses throughout the show. He's just a little wiggle butt. He has been playing in the waiting room. I don't think you want to lick the clicker, bud. He's just a little squirmy wormy. There you go. There you go. We're going to learn more about him. He just came from Texas yesterday. Hey, we got to talk about some weather here, little boy. All right, we have got sunnier conditions in the forecast for us. 40s returning for everybody tomorrow, and then 50s as we head into Valentine's Day weekend. Yeah, now you wanna behave. We've got pretty much high pressure overhead. This thing is going to keep us quiet as we head into the rest of our workday, into Thursday evening, and then into Friday as well. Friday we'll start to get into those warmer temperatures, and then by Saturday, which of course is Valentine's Day, ew, don't lick this clicker, bud. We are going to look to the 50s, and that means that our temperatures are going to be about 20 to 25 degrees above average for Saturday, for Sunday, for Monday, for Tuesday, because that is how long these 50s are going to be sticking around for. Unseasonably warm temperatures both Saturday and Sunday, partly sunny conditions. You've got 2 days to celebrate Valentine's Day, and we really couldn't ask for better weather conditions, could we, Mr. Man? We are looking at beautiful conditions, but again, unseasonably warm, 20 to 25 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. Our average high temperature right there on the graphic, 30 degrees. So anything above that is going to be considered warmer than average. And you can see those dark reds popping up from Saturday all the way through Tuesday of next week, possibly even into Wednesday if we're able to get into those 50s. But if not, we'll still be about 15 to 20 degrees above normal. Hello. Hi. Okay. So after this warm up, we will cool on down. So how many times in February do we normally get into the 50s or above? Last year we got there 3 times. 2024, the most on record, tying with a couple other years, was 7. Last year, 3. We got 0 in 2023 and 2021. The average amount of days that we spend in the 50s or higher is about 1 day per February. We're going to do it 4 times this year, most likely. So we'll be, up there with some of our more warmer Februaries. And then we look ahead to next week, and this is a system that could potentially bring us some showers, some thunderstorms, as well as maybe an isolated severe weather threat. I'm not discounting that chance for severe weather. Right now, the bullseye of better conditions is going to be more or less in northern Illinois. So we're going to watch to see how this system trends as we go over the weekend into the start of next week. The radar is paused Wednesday morning, so if this trends further south, where are you looking, bud? It will push that severe weather threat potentially further south as well. If it moves further north, we might see that slip into southern parts of our viewing area. Since it is still early in the season Madison, and that was taking a snapshot of early Wednesday morning. Stay with News 3 Now. We'll, of course, keep you updated. But there is a look at our 7 and 10-day forecast. We've got 50s in the forecast Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That is a week, 5 days worth of 50-degree temperatures. Overnight lows in the 30s above freezing starting Monday night. Please make sure that you are being careful on the ice by later parts of next week. Even when we cool down, we'll have chipped away at so much ice, Josh, and folks at home. It's just not going to be safe. This little thing, hey, look at the camera. This little one wiggles.
Must think the mic tastes good too.
Yeah,
funny.
I don't know how the clicker tastes. I'm not going to do it, so I'll let Rusty give the taste test, I suppose.
All right, well, we'll see you two in just a couple of minutes. Thank you. Well, nominations are open for Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2026. You can log on to channel3000.com and click on the link to nominate your favorites. You have until the end of the month, and we're also celebrating the best of business and leaders here for the city of Madison for the Best of Business program. That's going to be happening February 27th at the Concourse Hotel. You can learn more and get your tickets on our website. On the Health Watch this afternoon, UW Health is stressing the importance of colon cancer research. Ahead of Colorectal Awareness Month in March, UW Health is hosting its 25th annual Bowlin' for Colons fundraiser. This year, 9 bowling alleys will participate with over 200 lanes available. The goal is to raise $75,000 for the Carbone Cancer Center.
It's just a really great way to have fun and also support our community directly. I am participating. My team name is called Bowl Movements, so pretty proud of that. 75% of the members on my team are under the age of 6, so I do not have high hopes for our success, but we'll have a good time. It'll be awesome.
Bowlin' for Colons takes place Sunday, March 1st with sessions in the morning and afternoon for teams of 4 to 5 people. Registration includes 3 games and shoe rental. To sign up, you can visit the story on channel3000.com. Just after the break here at noon, we're going to learn more about our pet of the week from the Dane County Humane Society. Stay with us. Welcome back. Potentially Yours here on a Thursday afternoon. Lisa from DCHS and also Nicole from Mounds joining us with Rusty, who we met here just a little bit ago.
Nicole, he loves you.
I think you might have to come home with me, honestly.
You got a cute little bag to put him in.
Yeah, he's so cute. And he's fresh to Madison.
Yes, he is from Texas.
Okay,
Texas boy.
He and 18 other dogs arrived yesterday from Texas. Some are puppies, some are older. And they're all in search of new homes. And he's the only one from his litter. So he's about 2 months old.
Okay.
Super friendly, curious, playful. He was playing in the carrier as I was driving here.
Loves to give kisses, as we saw.
Super, super great at it. And
so much energy.
So much energy. So great for Valentine's.
Yeah, there you go.
Kissing,
perfect timing.
Yeah. So
he's got so much personality too already.
Yes, he does. He's just over 10 pounds, but he's got a lot of growing to do because he's got some big paws. So, but he's super cute.
Yes.
Looking for a home with a family, any type who's gonna want to work with him on puppy training because he's got lots to learn and he loves his treats.
But as you just said, he loves treats. So the training should be kind of easy. And as puppies, it's easier to get them to learn. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So he is young.
Some dogs you can.
That's true.
It just depends on the treat.
I would say I definitely respond better to different foods. So, look at him. There's the kisses we're talking about. He's such a little ham. I'm sure he'll be spoken for before we even leave.
And as we saw earlier too, he has some very cute sploots.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, Nicole, you're here because you guys have an event coming up with Mounds. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes, so this February is People for Pets Month, where we are working on raising up to $20,000 of donations for the Dane County Humane Society, largely to support them adopting and providing medical care for animals like Rusty here. And Mounds is going to be, we're raising up to $20,000 and we're going to be matching any donations up to $20,000.
Oh, that's amazing.
So $40,000 possible.
We're hoping to get $40,000.
That's huge. I mean, this local partnership, that's what makes the Madison area so special too.
Yes. And Mounds is a wonderful partner for DCHS, has been for over 20 years, and we we so appreciate their support and getting the community involved.
Oh,
in support,
absolutely.
too, and making it so easy. So we truly appreciate them.
Oh, it's great. We're going to get that up on channel3000.com so people are aware as well. Hey, good news on last week's pet. Brussels Sprout, the puppy who helped Blaze give the weather forecast, has been adopted. We didn't get the full segment, but it didn't matter anyways. He was so loved. I love that. So if you're interested in adopting Rusty or checking out the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, just go to giveshelter.org. And I think a lot of dogs and their humans are going to be really happy with the
50s starting Saturday through Wednesday of next week, staying dry through the weekend. Plenty of time to get the dogs out, yes, who've been cooped up inside. Take them to the dog park, let them run around, because we don't get these 50s that often. We got 5 straight days of them.
I'm going to be running around with the dogs with that temperature. Look at that. All right, we're going to find Rusty at home. Thanks for joining us today at noon. Our next